Hi, my second grade writing friends. Today we're going to continue on with our story, and this is our personal narrative that you had picked a small moment. You've done your hook, you've done your beginning, hopefully on Friday, or you finished it this weekend. And today we're going to go on with the middle event, so the next thing that happened in the story. So behind me, you can see the screen that says the next thing that happened in your story. It might be a little bit longer. It's the big thing, the surprise, the thing that's interesting, the reason you're writing the story. So this may be a few paragraphs. We're going to use lots of descriptions. So we're going to go back. I'm going to go back to example, and we're going to look at this one. So this one, this was the beginning. And I had started out with, once we had gotten off of the plane, it was short but happy walk to the front of the airport. We felt the humidity and the heat outside, but it barely registered. Jordan paced back and forth, not able to stand still. Taylor took pictures with their phone and kept peering down the road, waiting. I watched my girls happily, anticipating the moment. And now we're going on with the next part, the middle event, the next things that happen. Suddenly, we saw a van pull up and park in front of us. The driver, an older, nice-looking man, smiled at us. We knew he was there for us. As soon as he got out and opened the door, we all ran over to him. He opened the back of the van, and we got our first glimpse of our newest family member, Juniper Magnolia Crossland, our mini golden doodle puppy. Junie crouched with her head down by her front paws and her rear in the air. She wagged her tail and it shook her whole body. Her fur was a reddish brown and it looked as soft as cotton. Jordan gently put her hand toward Junie and she licked her fingers. It looked like it was love at first sight for both of them. Taylor and I just laughed, beamed, and took pictures as we watched Jordan bond with her new puppy. So in this middle event, you might see some of the writing that I've done. And this is what I want you to do, and it's called showing and not telling. So let me, I have a little chart this is an anchor chart for you. So when we show and not tell, it's the difference between saying, I was happy, or I skipped all the way home, humming songs in my head. I just auditioned for the talent show and I knew in my gut that I made it. If you read that, you know I was happy. I don't have to tell you I was happy. I'm showing you that I'm happy by skipping all the way home. Now, if we go back to my example, do you think that the puppy was happy? She crouched with her head down by her front paws and her rear in the air. She wagged her tail and it shook her whole body. Is that telling you the puppy was excited and happy? And then I'm going to show you another part of show, not tell in this. Jordan paced back and forth, not able to stand still. That's showing you what Jordan did. And what do you think I was telling you? She was impatient. She was excited. She couldn't wait. It's so much better to show a picture in your reader's mind than to just tell them. So that's what I want you guys to try today. And I'm going to show you this again. Here's a few different things. She was angry. She swung her body away from me, facing away from me. And then she stomped the whole way up the stairs like an angry bull. I am never talking to you again, she screamed. Now, which one makes more of an impact? Which one creates a picture in your mind? She was angry or the showing sentence? Here's another one. The classroom was a mess. Our teacher returned from her meeting and she walked into the room. She was stunned. Her mouth hung open as she looked around. Books, papers, and pencils were scattered everywhere, making the room look like a pig pen. Now, which is a more descriptive way to say that? So I want you to start thinking about things like that when you are writing your next part, because the description is really going to help quite a bit. And I'm sorry, I went on the wrong one. I also want to show you there's a chart for you to look at. Hopefully this is it coming up. Here we go. So here's this chart right here is called Showing Not Telling, and hopefully your teachers put it on your Google Classroom somewhere, or you can find it on your schedule. And this is something that you can refer to and kind of think about it. So think about like this is showing and not telling. Instead of saying someone was afraid, you could talk about their hands shaking, their heavy, fast breathing, their heart pounding out of their chest. If you were talking about someone being cold, they were shivering, rubbing their hands together, maybe rubbing their arms. Think about what you do and how you feel and what that looks like when you're feeling a certain emotion or some feelings. And then when you're doing your writing, please try this on. So this is what we're going to really start thinking about today. And tomorrow you're going to continue with your middle events, and I'm going to give you another lesson on some other things that we want you to incorporate. So give this a try and make sure that you've got your events very organized in what happened next and next and next. Go right, guys. Can't wait to see what you come up with.